It's been past a decade since a striker spotted out of the Liga Portugal made any true impact in any of the top 5 leagues, and that was a legend himself, Radamel Falcao. Since then, we've had a long list of hitmen who dominated in Portugal but failed to carry the fire beyond its borders, and now Victor Gyökeres is a new name making serious wave in the Portuguese league, waves we've never seen anything like since the past 24 years from Mario Jardel. But it's important to understand that goals were never really the problem with strikers from the Portuguese league, which leads us to the real question. Does Victor Gyökeres have the qualities of a true top-flight number 9 to succeed outside of the borders of the Portuguese league? Statistically, Victor Gyökeres has been rock solid in terms of the data. He's outperformed every major striker out there, but when the league is being added into context, it's one we must take with a pinch of salt. And on the technical side, Victor Gyökeres strikes every shot with accuracy and a considerable amount of power. He's one of those few strikers who can strike it out hard and maintain accuracy consistently. So he's got a very good solid foundation in his shooting mechanism. He's also leaned towards converting from the ends of transition or chances where he's given the luxury to shift and shoot. So he's not got that elite instinct in his traditional goal-scoring game where he has to instinctively power through the last defender and connect with the cross to get something on it. In the Liga Portugal, he's been able to do this from time to time, but when he comes against competent defenders in major European nights, where he has to make these traditional movements in the box to finish early one-time chances, he's found lacking. So generally, he's one you rather want being in goal-scoring position with the ball already on his foot, where he can look for space if he's allowed to set up the shot and shoot, than him being a player you fix in the box against competent defenders. Because even though he's got a rapid energy in large spaces, he's not got that reactive speed, that ton of pace in small spaces to instinctively receive a pass, set up his body for a shot, and shoot before the defender reacts to block the shot. So this raised the most concerning question, which is how much space would he be afforded in a league where his physicality and speed would be likely matched? Because in European games, he's suffered the same fate. One place you praise him is that he's got that advantage to be able to shoot on both feet, so that makes him dangerous even when he's being stared off goal. Additionally, he's able to shoot from distance, set piece, and transitions, but aerially he's poor. Inside the box in those one-time finishes, he's average at the best. So for Victor Gyökeres, the system would matter a lot. We shouldn't be looking at the possession-based side that doesn't look to sacrifice possession at all. In the eyes of the data, Victor Gyökeres is a terrifying presence with his carrying abilities. He's an ideal option for sides looking to have their target man as a wide channel outlet, one who offers a genuine transitional outlet from deep. Victor Gyökeres' ball carrying ability is obviously his biggest strength. Yeah, he's able to channel his physicality, speed, and endurance to create high-impact openings at the tail end of transitions. His style is very powerful, energetic, and quite intimidating when allowed to build momentum over a large space and time. His acceleration is average, but he's got a good endurance and increasing speed over a large space, and his deceleration is also average. And this plays a huge role in his ton of pace. In terms of his skill, Victor Gyökeres isn't necessarily flashy or packed with successful deceptive trait, but he'll still attempt them because he's bold, but his lack of top-tier ton of pace sees him often drawn into fouls, which in terms of the possession still benefits his team. Victor Gyökeres has made another good impression in the eyes of the data. He's got a high volume of involvement in possession, and it's not just because his team prefers to dominate the ball. Victor Gyökeres loves to drop deep into the pocket to connect play and impose himself in transitions to influence the rhythm. He's always comfortable offering himself as an option, especially with his tireless runs into the channel. And I'm confident he'll maintain this volume of touches even in a side with lesser possession. He's got a mindset for it. He's uncomfortable watching his team struggle in build-up, so instinctively drop between the line. But while all of this add value to his game, there are also clear limitations, lacking that technical refinement, especially in terms of his first touch and weight, particularly when under pressure from an aggressive centre-back. He doesn't have strong, stiff arms to hold the centre-back off properly, and he can't plant his forearm just under the collarbone to create that crucial inch of space. And this often exposes him to tight body duels inside the pocket, and his turning pace is honestly a turn-off for me. So yes, he has the intent to drop into space, receive cleanly, execute short layups or flicks, but add a little bit of pressure on him and it's going to break down quickly. Sporting CP's setup, however, protects this flow. He makes runs away from the centre-backs into spaces behind his markers, where he usually operates best and turn into transitions. But this will be a problem against top-level opposition who sit deep, apply pressure, and invite Sporting higher. That freedom will disappear with no clean turns, no safe touches, no time to line up a pass or shot before he's closed down, so he will get compressed in tight pockets. His hollow play centrally isn't impressive at all. Victor Gyökeres tries to lean back into the defender, but a smart centre-back would body lock him, stretch and poke the ball, and as long as they touch the ball, it's not a foul, even if they pull him down. And this he suffers greatly against the Arsenal though, Gabriel and Saliba. That's the reality. His posture in containing pressure in a high contact hold-up isn't strong enough. So generally, Victor Gyökeres is better off in a system that asks his striker to run into space, not to hold or play in central areas between centre-backs, because outside of those positions is where he thrives. The data justifies what the eye test shows about Victor Gyökeres. He's neither got the volume or the brilliant moments in the air. Victor Gyökeres doesn't have the will nor the ability to make an impression in the air. The effort is a mess, the leap and the time he stays up there is also weak. He's neither able to be any real threat in the box because the basic centre-back can contain and pressure him away from connecting properly with a cross. In midfield, his positioning for long ball isn't good enough, and when he's clogged from behind, it's a mess. So he offers too little in the attacking box while connecting in midfield and his own defensive box. He's still got very impressive numbers in his chance creation, and this is another area that benefits from his runs on the channels and his game when drifting wide. Victor Gyökeres has built a strong ability on drifting wide as another player goes central in transition while he finds that player with a cutback or true pass accurately, and if the player converts, that ends up being an assist for him. It's been done so repeatedly that he's made an habit of this way of creating chances. He's less capable of pulling up these numbers with walled passes and flick-ons in central areas. While Victor Gyökeres loves to run full 90, he's not too involved defensively. He's too chaotic in his defensive approach. Defenders can anticipate him easily and just stay away from his direction. Now this one would hurt the Victor Gyökeres fans, but Victor Gyökeres is a player who's physically strong but relies too much on that aspect of his game. He's fast in large spaces but not fast in small spaces, which shows clearly in his turning speed affect many parts of his game, like scoring poachers goals, link up in the pocket, creating chances centrally, and cleanly winning the ball back. He replaces this with scoring counters or goals like a winger would with the ball already on his feet, receiving in spaces and running the channels where his link-up only shines, creating at the forehand of transitions from wide areas and running into the opponent to win back the ball. So this paints a picture for a side he should be playing for, and it definitely isn't a possession-based side, so the Arsenal links make no sense at all. In the Premier League, a 4-4-2 with Unai Emery or the current Forest side would make a lot of sense. I still want seeing him being able to play expansive enough for a Manchester United side with his hold-up play under pressure and lack of aerial flick-ons to ease them when they're getting pressed in defense. The chaotic side of Chelsea is a real option, but after a few wins they revert to recycling possession and aimlessly crossing the ball, and Gyökeres can't convert crosses. He's got lesser XG from headers than Nicholas Jackson in fact. Overall, Victor Gyökeres is enjoying a strong Sporting team among many below average teams in Portugal. He's enjoying playing in a side that's first is strong and second plays to his transition-based style again and again, which would not be the case for a top side in the Premier League who would demand their 100 million number 9 to stick in the box and deal with physical centre-backs. So I can see a terrible slash in his numbers because Victor Gyökeres isn't built for a move like that. Thanks for watching and see you next time.